A team of archaeologists at the University of Oregon have found one of North America's oldest human-occupied sites in southern Oregon. NBC 16's Juliette Smith spoke with one of the professors to learn more.
Patrick O'Grady, along with other archaeologists and students at the University of Oregon, have discovered new evidence suggesting that Oregon could be the oldest site of human occupation in North America. We're talking 18,000 years ago, according to a new radiocarbon dating analysis. If that's true, it would be way earlier than archaeologists had previously thought, coming before the Clovis culture, once seen as the oldest. The team first began excavating Rim Rock Draw rock shelter in Burns, Oregon in 2011.
Which means this is among the oldest artifacts in North America.
That orange agate tool was discovered in 2012. It was preserved under a layer of volcanic ash from Mount St. Helens eruption over 15,000 years ago. They also found the remains of 3 different Ice Age animals, which O'Grady says is very rare.
And in 2012, we found this tooth enamel with this stone tool underneath it. And so this is the one that tested positive for bison blood, but it was actually found buried underneath camel tooth enamel. We have dated camel tooth enamel. It tells a story about the association of extinct animals and people in Oregon 18,000 years ago.
He's saying the evidence shows camels or camelops actually roamed around Oregon thousands of years ago. The reason they disappeared from North America is still up for debate. Just last month, the team announced that this blood residue revealed animal proteins on one of the many tools found in the rock shelter. These tools were used for many purposes.
A sharp point would have been used and put at the top of this dart right here. It would then be launched towards an animal, which would then be eaten and used for hide.
And he launched that like a giant arrow.
While these stone spears are usually used with an atlatl or spear, the team has yet to uncover one at this specific site. O'Grady says the atlatl is the most successful and long-term hunting weapon used in North America. It turns out these people didn't occupy this area for long periods. It was more of a place that they passed through. Going back to the discovery of the orange stone,
this looks different because it's not from the area. We're not quite sure where this came from to arrive at this site.
It had been carried from a long distance, suggesting that it was an area people passed through. The team also would have expected to find more tools at the site had it been a more permanent home. The discovery is teaching us about more than just our past.
It tells us about how people respond to climate changes over time. And we're in one right now that we need all the help understanding that we can get.
If we can better understand how people solved climate change thousands of years ago, it may help us here in years to come. In Eugene, I'm Juliette Smith reporting.
Of course, that's funny because earlier you mentioned that they were all traveling through on their way to the coast.
Yeah,
Imagine if
clearly.
we still had camels, because then you get camel rides out on the coast.
Yeah, through the passes.
Through the sand dunes
I'm
and
sure
all
that's way safer than driving that interstate out there.
that? Probably.